When it comes to attraction, there's an unmistakable charm that men can naturally embrace, something that isn't about flashy gestures or superficial allure, but about cultivating authentic, magnetic confidence. The sexiest masculine habit that drives women wild is not about performing. It's about embodying a genuine, powerful energy that speaks for itself. It's about habits that communicate stability, inner strength, and self-assurance, which women find incredibly compelling. As the legendary psychologist Carl Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." This journey of becoming taps into your authentic self, a journey that invites you to cultivate traits that stand out and, yes, drive women wild. Imagine moving through life with such poise and unshakable confidence that people feel drawn to you without you saying a word. From mastering emotional intelligence to staying composed under pressure, these habits radiate masculinity that's more than skin deep. This guide will walk you through 16 transformative habits, each carefully curated to help you develop that unignorable magnetism. Whether it's the way you communicate, how you handle challenges, or the discipline you apply to your goals, each habit amplifies the kind of masculinity that women respect and desire. Ready to dive deeper into the sexiest masculine habit that drives women wild? Read on to discover the methods that can redefine your presence, make a lasting impression, and bring you closer to becoming the man you aspire to be. Number 1, be kind. A rare gem can attract women more than anything else. It may sound cliché to call kindness a secret habit, yet true kindness is a rare gem that draws women in like nothing else. Yes, really. Women notice not just how you treat them, but also how you interact with everyone around you, especially those from whom you stand to gain nothing. Servers, strangers, anyone who won't benefit you. Some call it the service test, the subtle way a woman gauges how a man treats those in serving roles. There's a powerful saying that goes, "The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good." Picture this. A young man confidently laughing with friends at a bar. Between jokes and lively conversation, he makes a point of showing respect for the bartender and server, not with over-the-top politeness, but with genuine warmth and consideration. A nod, a friendly smile. Women notice these moments, and believe it or not, how you treat others sends a powerful message about how you'll treat her in the long run. But kindness doesn't mean being a pushover or compromising your sense of self to please others. In fact, kindness with boundaries, where you respect yourself just as much as others, is one of the most magnetic traits a man can have. It's about knowing what you want, being true to yourself, and honoring those around you. How would you respond if she tested your values, asking you to put her above your own principles? Would you give up on your values just to impress her? Or would you confidently, respectfully stand your ground? Kindness coupled with self-respect is what truly sets you apart. It goes beyond initial attraction. It lays a foundation for something real and lasting. Start with mindful kindness. Hold the door, give a sincere compliment, and express gratitude for service, expecting nothing in return. As Marcus Aurelius once put it, kindness is invincible. If you let kindness become part of your core values, you'll find yourself naturally drawing people in, especially women who respect strength infused with humility. Remember, kindness isn't about earning approval or fitting the shallow role of a nice guy. It's a powerful expression of character, leaving an unforgettable impact. Next time you're in a social setting, ask yourself, how can I show kindness today? Number 2, positive energy, habits of people in action. Imagine this scene. You see a woman who captures your attention instantly, as if she exudes some magnetic pull. There's a curiosity, maybe even a spark, and you feel compelled to talk to her. For a moment, it's so simple. Just a man, intrigued, wanting to reach out. But then, hesitation creeps in, doesn't it? The mind starts spinning scenarios, analyzing and overanalyzing. Suddenly, you're weighed down by questions. What if she's not interested? What should I say to make a good impression? Am I about to make a fool of myself? In that split second, you start seeing walls where there were none. It's like the door was open, but then somehow, you just shut it yourself. Here's the surprising truth that overthinking, that tendency to weigh and measure, isn't what women are attracted to. Women are naturally drawn to men who embody a kind of boldness, a presence that speaks to a deep, unshakable confidence. There's a unique energy to a man who's unafraid to take action, who isn't waiting for validation. He's simply himself, moving forward, grounded and self-assured. When you step forward with genuine confidence, you radiate a strength that says, "I'm here and I'm enough." You're not just impressing her. You're showcasing qualities like stability and courage, attributes that create a lasting impression. Women notice men who seem comfortable with themselves, who are secure from within. Think about it. A confident man brings a certain calmness, an ease that's contagious. It's not loud or flashy. It's a quiet strength, like a steady current beneath the surface, inviting others to trust and draw near. This is not arrogance or bravado. It's a grounded confidence that speaks to capability. Remember Marcus Garvey's words, "With confidence, you have won before you have started." There's a truth to this. Confidence becomes a foundation, a base of strength, and when you embody it, others feel that power too. What if you chose positivity? Not just any kind of positivity, but a deep-seated optimism that stays resilient even in challenging moments. This isn't about wearing a smile no matter what. It's about carrying a hope that fuels both growth and courage. Imagine facing a tough situation, but instead of retreating, you bring an energy that says, "I can face this, and I can help you face it too." That's the kind of outlook that builds trust, the kind that lets a woman know she's in safe hands. Positivity opens doors, builds bonds, and allows relationships to thrive. So how do you cultivate this kind of confidence? Start with knowing yourself, truly accepting who you are. The Stoics have a timeless truth. Self-awareness is the path to resilience. Why do women value confidence? Because at its core, it's a sign of stability and dependability. Think of confidence as a muscle, one that grows stronger every time you choose action over hesitation. Each time you approach with sincerity and clarity, you're not just interacting, you're communicating a deeper message. I can handle life. I can handle us. This energy of groundedness is what resonates, what stands out. Here's a game-changing question to ask yourself. What if you let go of the need for validation from anyone? Imagine if, instead of wondering, "What does she think of me?" you focused on a question that leads with strength, like, "How can I bring the best of myself to this moment?" Or, "What can I add to make this experience memorable?" These are powerful questions, ones that guide your actions with purpose rather than fear. A man who knows his worth creates an energy that's almost magnetic. When you're grounded, secure, and clear about who you are, women feel that. They sense it in your gaze, in the steadiness of your voice. There's an assurance there, a quiet resolve. Instead of seeing challenges as setbacks, you begin to see them as opportunities, as chances to show your best self. That's what's truly attractive, an energy that doesn't waver, an approach to life that's steadfast, unwavering, and yes, powerfully magnetic. Number 3, the gentle power of assertive masculinity that drives women crazy. The understated power of true masculinity holds a calm, unwavering confidence, leading others without needing to push, steady, without needing to boast. Think of assertiveness as a habit, a daily intention rather than a loud proclamation. It's not about grand gestures, but a quiet presence that radiates assurance. This kind of refined confidence doesn't shout, It naturally draws others in, especially women, who are captivated by a grounded yet compelling calmness. Confidence signals respect, inner strength, and emotional resilience, qualities that move mountains without force. But what does it truly mean to lead assertively? In the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, real strength lies in self-mastery. A man disciplined in mind and emotions holds to his values, not because he's rigid, but because he knows what matters most. Epicurus once said, "It is not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance." Here lies the key. Assertiveness does not mean dominating others, but resting in the quiet richness of self-assuredness. In today's world, finding that line between assertiveness and aggression can feel like walking a tightrope. True assertion respects your boundaries and those of others. Imagine a moment where your values are challenged. You hold firm and with a quiet confidence say no to what doesn't align with your principles. Standing firm against negativity reflects resilience and control. Think of those times when you faced criticism or pushback. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause, acknowledge the feeling, and respond with purpose. That's Stoic strength in action. You're not avoiding conflict, you're stepping above it. Marcus Aurelius put it well, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic thinking trains us to let go of what we can't control. Women admire a man who doesn't waste energy on what lies beyond his reach, but focuses on what he can influence. Setting boundaries is key to building trust and respect. Boundaries aren't walls, they're foundations. When you calmly and clearly express your needs, you're showing respect for yourself and the other person. For instance, in a relationship, you might say, "I value our time together, and I also need time to pursue my interests." Respect for both shared space and personal needs speaks volumes about emotional maturity. When faced with frustration, instead of reacting, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what's within my control here? By shifting your focus to proactive responses, you cultivate emotional resilience, a crucial quality in true masculine leadership. Stoic philosophy teaches that confidence comes not from controlling others, but from mastering oneself. This quiet self-assurance, paired with empathy and respect, naturally inspires admiration. When women sense this quality, they're not just drawn to a man, they're drawn to the strength he embodies. Let your quiet confidence become your attraction, for it speaks of a man who leads, not through force, but through example. Number 4, body language. It's not just about posture. The irresistible masculine habits that drive women wild. Body language isn't merely about standing tall or appearing poised. It's a deeper, subconscious expression of your self-confidence, inner strength, and intentions. Imagine entering a room, shoulders relaxed, head held high, and chest open. This power posture, as they call it, is transformative. It communicates a quiet self-assurance and a sense of calm control. It's as if every movement, every subtle gesture shouts, "I know who I am." Psychologists have found that powerful body language can increase testosterone levels, boosting confidence while lowering stress. It's not just a physical stance, it's a psychological shift. You're changing the way others perceive you, and more importantly, the way you perceive yourself. Ever heard of the saying by Martha Graham, "The body never lies"? There's truth to that. Your posture reflects what you believe about yourself, and others knowingly or unknowingly respond to it. Now here's the fascinating part. When you carry yourself with calm confidence, people naturally gravitate toward you. Imagine meeting someone for the first time, standing in that grounded stance with easy eye contact and relaxed arms. You're not saying a word, yet the other person already senses reliability, openness, and strength. Compare that to crossing your arms or looking down. small habits that may unintentionally send signals of defensiveness or insecurity. Here's a challenge for your next social encounter. Hold yourself confidently, even if you're feeling a bit nervous inside. Stand tall, look others in the eye, and smile. Pay attention to the responses around you. Do people appear more at ease? Do they mirror your energy? This subtle change could be the difference between blending into the background and standing out in a way that's irresistibly captivating. Mastering body language is a skill rooted in Stoicism, which teaches us to focus on controlling what we can, like our self-presentation. By consciously embodying a confident stance, you're wielding a subtle yet powerful tool for self-growth and connection. Think of this as not just an external shift, but an internal practice. By refining your posture and your nonverbal cues, you're nurturing a habit that reshapes your entire outlook. It's astonishing how a seemingly small change in how you carry yourself can alter your interactions entirely. Practice positive body language today and witness the ripple effect in your conversations. Who knows? This simple adjustment could unlock the respect and attraction you've been looking for. Here's the real beauty of this approach. It's authentic, it's subtle, and it's completely within your control. So why wait? Embrace this tool not just to stand taller, but to connect deeper. It's time to let the world see the confidence that already resides within you. Number 5. The bold approach. Why embracing your own emotions and actions draws her in. Men often worry about seeming too emotional or vulnerable, but here's a surprising truth. Authenticity is the magnet, not perfection. As author Mark Manson once put it, there's no such thing as good or bad emotions, only good and bad reactions to them. Imagine the confidence in simply admitting, yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but that's okay. This kind of confidence, free of self-judgment, sets you apart in a powerful way. Think about this. When was the last time you genuinely learned something new, something that forced you outside of your comfort zone? Women are often drawn to men who are constantly evolving. Growth mindset, essentially the commitment to improving yourself, is a deeply attractive trait because it signals potential. Whether you're diving into a challenging book or picking up a new skill, you're adding layers to who you are, asking yourself, what am I learning today? Stirs curiosity and effortlessly sparks meaningful conversations. Just say hello. Imperfection is intriguing. You see her and she genuinely captivates you. What comes next? The key isn't some perfect line or an elaborate opener. It's much simpler. Walk up and say hello. Excuse me, I noticed you from across the room and just wanted to come over and say hi. Is honest and bold. You're not trying to impress her, you're just being real, and that is captivating on its own. If words aren't enough, remember, actions often speak louder than carefully crafted phrases. Courage, without a doubt, ranks as one of the most attractive qualities a man can embody. It's not always about grand gestures. It's about being present, even when faced with her direct gaze. Why? Because courage displays confidence. When a man faces his fears, he sends out a clear signal that he trusts himself. Women are drawn to that. This self-assuredness, rooted in genuine self-belief, is compelling and has a way of pulling people in naturally. What's more, courage aligns with a sense of adventure, an irresistible trait that brings excitement to life and relationships. Picture yourself moving forward when others hesitate, trying something challenging, or making the first move even with lingering uncertainty. Mark Twain once said, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not the absence of fear." In essence, courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you're choosing to act in spite of that fear. A courageous man is reliable, and that reliability, paired with capability, builds trust. This is a quality women value highly because it brings a sense of safety and stability. Attraction isn't about perfection or having all the answers. It's about showing up authentically with courage and an openness to growth. Are you ready to bring more depth and boldness into your life? Number 6. Embrace initiative, the masculine habit that drives women wild. Taking initiative isn't just an action, it's an attitude that pulls people toward a man who's driven and dependable. A man who steps forward without waiting for permission inherently embodies leadership and purpose, qualities admired universally. When you invite her for a coffee or suggest a new experience, it's not just an invitation, it's a window into the confident, reliable man she might want to know. Picture this. Instead of waiting for a perfect signal from her, why not simply lead the way? Imagine yourself saying, "I've really enjoyed talking with you, but I've got to head out. Why don't we exchange numbers and grab a drink sometime?" This approach not only gives her the chance to say yes, it amplifies her interest because your directness leaves little room for uncertainty. True confidence doesn't require elaborate explanations or timing perfection. Don't wait. The timing will never be perfect. Start where you are. Napoleon Hill. Are you in a conversation with her? Try to linger just a little longer than usual. Many men drop out too early, assuming her silence means disinterest. But what if she's simply waiting for you to reveal more about yourself? Keep the conversation flowing. There's no need to overthink every word. Share the thoughts that come to mind. If she's still there, listening, take it as a positive sign. She's curious. Why do we hesitate? Many of us were taught to wait, to be polite, to tread carefully. But here's the question. Why should we wait? If the person we admire is open and simply waiting for us to make a move, why hold back? Imagine the relationships that could blossom if more people had the courage to step forward. Showing genuine interest without being pushy reveals both strength and sensitivity, a blend she won't easily forget. When you engage with her, consider asking questions that invite reflection and openness. Think of questions like, "What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet?" Or, "If you could relive any experience, what would it be?" These aren't just icebreakers. They show that you're genuinely interested in understanding her beyond surface appeal. Taking action isn't about controlling the outcome. It's about opening doors. Women value men who live with purpose and confidence rather than waiting for a perfect moment that might never arrive. Number 7. Take a deep breath, the quiet confidence that drives women wild. Imagine standing in a moment charged with intensity, a serious conversation, a high-stakes decision, or a tense silence that feels almost electrifying. Now, instead of reacting impulsively, what if you simply stopped and took a deep, intentional breath? Picture yourself pausing, anchoring yourself in calm. In this single grounded action, you create something remarkable, an unshakable presence. That deep breath doesn't just calm your mind, it radiates a natural, compelling energy. Isn't it incredible how something as simple as breathing can feel so powerful? Mindful breathing connects you to one of the most attractive qualities in a man, an unhurried calmness. This is a calm that's unforced, unafraid, rooted in clarity. It's a way of being in control, not of others, but of yourself. Legendary poet Maya Angelou once said, "If you can't change it, change your attitude." And her wisdom resonates here. With every deep breath, you remind yourself of your power to choose your response. You build an aura of quiet strength that's hard to ignore, even harder to resist. This unruffled confidence doesn't demand attention. It invites it. Imagine for a moment the impact this would have on the people around you, especially on a romantic interest. When you can remain centered and listen with genuine interest rather than just waiting for your turn to speak, the energy shifts. You no longer need flashy lines or rehearsed charm. That deep breath grounds you, but it also creates intrigue. She sees a man who isn't hurried by outside pressure, a man comfortable in his own skin. Think of that subtle moment, the breath that steadies you, that lets you pause and reflect. It's a moment that says, I'm here, I'm present, and I'm in control. You're no longer the guy trying to impress, you're the man she can't quite figure out. With each intentional breath, you're building a foundation of resilience and composure. You're saying, without words, that you're someone who chooses his responses, someone who doesn't flinch in the face of life's uncertainties. So, take that deep breath. Allow it to fill you with a calm that speaks louder than any words. In a world full of noise, true confidence is a rare thing. It's found not in words or bravado, but in the silent power of your presence. And that, more than anything, draws her in. Number 8. Self-discipline programming the path of attraction. Self-discipline isn't just about sticking to a schedule, it's a quiet power that emanates from deep within. It's the ability to be unfaltering, dependable, and purpose-driven. Imagine this. A man wakes up at dawn every day, not because he has to, but because he wants to. His morning workout isn't a routine, it's a declaration. The discipline to show up every single day, to keep pushing his own limits. That's strength on a whole new level. Women notice that. They see a man who isn't swayed by distractions, who's got his eye on the prize and the strength to make it his reality. That sense of determination, it radiates. Think about it. How rare is it to meet someone who truly honors their commitments? We live in a world of fleeting promises, yet a man with self-discipline stands firm, and that reliability is magnetic. It sends a message. Here's a guy who means what he says. He isn't seeking validation, he's here to conquer his path. In Stephen Covey's words, the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. That's it. When a man takes this approach, he's living with intention. He's not just going through the motions, he's choosing to make each day count, shaping a life that others can depend on and admire. Building self-discipline can start with the little things, a consistent morning routine, a workout schedule, a weekly goal to crush. With each small success, discipline becomes second nature. Every day, it's a small investment in your future self, molding you into someone others want to respect, maybe even emulate. Self-discipline is woven into every fiber of daily life. It's that determination that helps us prioritize what matters most, no matter the noise around us. And here's the kicker. When women see this kind of integrity, that unwavering grit, they're captivated. It's not about showing off. It's about being true to yourself. Self-discipline echoes the principles of Stoicism, especially the idea that a man should control himself before attempting to control anything else. This isn't about dominance, it's about grounded strength. To live disciplined is to signal, not to others, but to yourself, I am capable, I am resilient, I am on my own path. Number 9. Living with integrity and honesty, the most irresistible trait that drives women crazy. Integrity isn't just a principle, it's a way of life. Imagine a man who's committed to living by his values, acting with honesty, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's integrity, and it naturally commands respect. Picture this, a man making decisions not based on convenience, but on his principles. This choice is a reflection not only of his strength, but of a moral foundation that others can trust. As C.S. Lewis once said, integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. But why does this hold such powerful meaning? Let's dig into it. When a man lives with unwavering integrity, he isn't swayed by outside pressure or tempted by shortcuts. Instead, he shows strength by staying rooted in his core beliefs, regardless of what others think. This authenticity doesn't just attract, it radiates a sense of security and admiration. How many times have you admired someone not for their popularity, but for their rock-solid character? Consider this example. A man chooses to walk away from a lucrative business deal because it clashes with his ethics. He values his principles over short-term gain, choosing integrity over convenience. This commitment to doing the right thing, even when it's inconvenient, is a display of genuine strength and confidence, a quality that needs no outside validation. Isn't that admirable? These qualities signal reliability and emotional stability, traits that are innately attractive. Integrity creates a foundation others can rely on, not just for support, but for consistency in a world full of change. You feel you're dealing with someone who, under any pressure, would choose the right path, even if it's the hardest one. How powerful is that? So what steps can you take to cultivate this strong habit? Start by getting clear on your values and identifying your non-negotiables. Practice small acts of honesty, even in situations where the truth might feel inconvenient. For example, say you forgot to complete a small task at work that someone expected you to complete. Instead of blaming your busy schedule or trying to cover it up, tell your coworker directly that you missed the deadline, admit your mistake, and commit to completing it successfully right away. This act of honesty, however small, helps build trust with your coworkers, shows that you are accountable and committed to your word, and promotes religious habits of truth and integrity. Over time, this commitment to integrity strengthens and becomes second nature, enriching your life and relationships in deeply fulfilling ways. Living with integrity isn't just attractive, it builds a life of purpose. Wouldn't you rather walk a path that builds admiration over mere attention? Number 10. Genuine interest and active listening. In a world overflowing with endless distractions, true attention has become one of the rarest gifts anyone can offer. Picture this: you're at dinner, and she asks you a question. Now, instead of just waiting for your turn to talk, imagine leaning in, locking eyes, absorbing her words like they carry an entire universe within each sentence. This type of focused, undivided listening speaks volumes. It conveys respect and lets her feel valued in ways that most others can't even begin to achieve. But here's the thing: does just listening have that much of an impact? Absolutely. Real active listening doesn't just make her feel important. It reaches something far deeper. When a man listens like this, it doesn't just say, "I hear you." It tells her that he values her thoughts, her perspective, her experiences, way beyond just appearances. Now think about how magnetic this is. She senses that your attention is genuine, that you're present in that moment with her. Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This quote speaks volumes about masculinity. It's not just about physical strength. True masculinity is restraint, control, and a calm openness to understand someone else's world. This level of attentiveness shows a kind of strength that's timeless. Here's a pro tip: don't rush to respond. Let there be a moment of silence after she speaks, allowing her words to settle and resonate. Lean in, make steady eye contact, and let those pauses breathe between your conversations. These moments of silence signal that you're not just listening. You're listening deeply. You're respecting the person present. You see, women aren't only drawn to fascinating men. They're drawn to men who genuinely care. By practicing true attention and active listening, you're leaving an impression that lasts longer than any charm or appearance. Number 11. Knowledge and open curiosity. Curiosity and intellectual openness aren't just personal qualities. They represent a deep desire for self-betterment, growth, and connection that many find irresistibly magnetic in a partner. Imagine being around someone whose eagerness to explore new ideas sparks conversations filled with depth and understanding. These interactions go beyond mere words. They make us feel truly seen and connected, forming bonds that reach far beneath the surface. Think of a casual conversation that unexpectedly dives into intriguing realms: philosophy, art, even quantum physics. What makes these exchanges memorable? It's not just the topics themselves, but the shared journey of discovery. Each subject becomes a bridge, linking minds and hearts, creating a space where respect and admiration flourish. Is there a subject you've been curious about but haven't yet explored? Diving into something new can transform future conversations, enriching not only your knowledge but also your relationships. Building growth together. A curious mindset fosters a unique dynamic between partners. Dr. Carol Dweck, a renowned psychologist known for her work on growth mindset, says, "Love thrives when each person supports the other's development. When curiosity is mutual, learning becomes a shared journey, and discussions that fuel curiosity strengthen both individual growth and relationship connection." By encouraging openness within a relationship, we create an environment where curiosity isn't just welcomed, it's celebrated. Partners who stay curious about each other often experience greater happiness, as curiosity fosters empathy and understanding, warding off stagnation and maintaining a sense of wonder. Curiosity is the fuel of intimacy. It's not just personal satisfaction. Curiosity is a powerful way to attract meaningful relationships. Are you ready to open yourself to new ideas, experiences, and perspectives? Number 12. Nurturing the adventurous spirit. The most irresistible masculine trait that ignites a woman's wild side. Imagine a life that brims with curiosity, where each day holds an invitation to venture into the unknown. An adventurous spirit doesn't mean diving into dangerous quests, but rather embracing the beauty of the unexpected, seeking out hidden gems, discovering fresh passions, or immersing yourself in experiences that shift your perspective. True adventure isn't about the destination, it's about the mindset, the audacity to step beyond your personal borders and look at life with a glimmer of wonder. Think of the magic that sparks when you plan a spontaneous road trip or dive into a new interest, uncharted and thrilling. It's a powerful message that says, "I'm alive to the possibilities." Women find this irresistible. It's like a magnet, pulling them into a realm of confidence, curiosity, and pure, raw potential. This energy radiates self-assurance, a sense of purpose, and an infectious zest for life. What could be more captivating than someone who is fearless enough to embrace life's mysteries and bold enough to chase what lies beyond the familiar? It doesn't matter if it's learning a new skill or finally traveling to that long-imagined place. Men with an adventurous spirit evoke that primal, magnetic energy that resonates on a level beyond words. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Adventurous men embody this wisdom. They see every experience as a chance to learn, grow, and push their boundaries. Such a mindset doesn't just draw women in, it inspires everyone around to see change as a thrilling adventure, not a challenge. But how can you cultivate this adventurous energy in everyday life? Begin by asking yourself small, perspective-opening questions like, "Where could I explore today?" Or, "What have I never done that might excite me?" Then take action on those answers, however small or large they might seem. It's about the journey, the thrill of the unknown, that stirs life's beauty to the surface. Challenge yourself to awaken this sense of adventure. Whether through hobbies, travel, or even minor shifts in daily routines, each step toward embracing life's mysteries builds an intriguing story that others can't help but be drawn into. Life doesn't wait. Why should you? Embrace the adventure, become the adventure, and watch the world respond. Number 13, respect personal space. Ever noticed how giving someone a bit of breathing room can actually make you more attractive? Sounds paradoxical, right? But respecting personal space has an undeniable allure. especially for women who value maturity and self-respect. What makes this act of space-giving such a powerful trait? And how can you embrace it without feeling distant? Let's dive in and explore this incredible dynamic. Respecting someone's boundaries isn't just considerate. It's an act of emotional intelligence. By offering a person, especially a woman, the freedom to simply be, to think and breathe in her own time, you're communicating much more than respect. You're showing her that you don't need to dominate or dictate her experience. This quiet gesture sends a message of maturity and calm strength. When you create and honor space for others, it shows self-respect and confidence. People naturally admire those who respect their boundaries. Picture a man who doesn't feel the need to take up his partner's entire world. Instead, he champions her independence. Isn't that the ultimate mark of confidence? As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." How to respect boundaries while honoring your own. So, how do you respect others' personal space while also honoring your own? Here are 3 practical steps to get you there. Observe and listen. Notice how she responds in different situations. Is she comfortable with physical closeness, or does she naturally take a step back when someone is too near? Listening actively can reveal so much about her comfort levels. The key is to tune in without taking it personally. Open communication. If you feel you need some space or sense that she might, address it gently and honestly. You might say something like, "I really value our time together, but I think we'd be even closer if we both had some time to do our own things too." Focus on self-growth. A mature man has his own goals, interests, and pursuits. When you give her space, you also have the time to invest in yourself, ultimately making you even more appealing. The power of a no-pressure presence. A man who respects personal space maintains a steady presence without ever feeling the need to pressure. The subtle act of honoring another person's boundaries can spark admiration and attraction like nothing else. In a world where so many seem driven to control, a man who doesn't demand that power stands out. So, are you ready to practice this captivating form of respect? Remember, giving her room may be the most attractive thing you ever do. Number 14, the irresistible scent, a masculine habit that drives women wild. Imagine this. You step into a room and every head turns, not because of your appearance or your clothes, but because of the unforgettable scent that follows you. Could something as simple as a fragrance really hold such power? Absolutely. In a world where confidence is everything, the right fragrance gives you a silent edge, a subtle yet undeniably magnetic allure. Research shows that certain masculine scents like musk, cedarwood, and oud have chemical properties that activate areas of the brain linked to attraction. Take musk, for example, a scent revered throughout history for its ability to convey strength and stability. But why does it have such a powerful draw? Psychologically, these elements communicate traits that resonate with what Stoics call inner resilience. Here's what's remarkable. It's not just the scent itself, it's how it complements who you are. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul is dyed by the color of its thoughts." Similarly, a carefully chosen fragrance mirrors your inner qualities, confidence, focus, and composure, that naturally attract others. It's as if that aroma is a secret language speaking to others on a deeper level without a single word. Not sure where to start? Avoid overly citrusy scents. While they bring energy and vitality, studies indicate they don't elicit the same connection with women. Instead, go for bold, rich fragrances. Imagine Creed's Aventus, celebrated for its complexity, capturing strength, elegance, and sophistication. It leaves a lasting, unspoken impression that others just can't ignore. Think of it as a small investment in presenting your true self. This habit, like many great ones, doesn't shout but leaves an impression, like Stoic philosophy teaches. A single spritz can say far more than you might imagine. Are you curious to witness the effect firsthand? Give it a try. Number 15. Unlock your masculine edge. Grooming habits that drive her wild. Ever wonder what can instantly change how people see you? Sure, a great personality is a powerful asset, but there's no denying the magnetic effect of a well-groomed appearance. Taking the time to care for yourself isn't about vanity, it's about respect. And here's the truth. Women notice. Not only do they appreciate it, they're drawn to it. So what is it about these simple grooming habits that radiates confidence and maturity? Think about this. A man who maintains his appearance isn't just about looking good. He's making a statement. He's saying, I'm worth the time. That level of self-respect speaks volumes to others, especially women, because it reflects intention. Stoic philosopher Seneca famously said, "Respect yourself enough to set high standards." High standards aren't just rules. They reveal a level of discipline that is universally admired. Now imagine this. You walk into a room with neatly styled hair, clean nails, perfectly fitted attire, and a confident stride. People naturally gravitate toward those who look put together. In fact, well-groomed men often come across as reliable and capable, two qualities deeply wired into our evolutionary sense of attraction. So, let's break it down. Start with the essentials: regular haircuts, fresh breath, and clean nails. Introduce a routine with products tailored to your skin and hair type. Why does this work? Because small, consistent habits create a solid foundation. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. When grooming becomes a part of your lifestyle, it feels effortless, like second nature. Here's the twist. This isn't about impressing women, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Women are attracted to men who exude quiet confidence, men who seem grounded and purposeful. And the best part? When you respect yourself enough to always show up polished, you attract the right kind of people. Those who value self-respect and quality. So what's stopping you? Number 16. The gentle gaze. Isn't there something almost mesmerizing about a gentle gaze? It's not just a look, it's an invitation. A moment of warmth, curiosity, and depth. Men are often taught to keep a strong, stoic face, believing that intensity and dominance are what embody masculinity. But could the real allure be hiding in that softer, sincere glance instead? As Mark Twain once put it, you can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. This couldn't be truer here. A gentle gaze is a window into who you are, a way to share a moment that makes her feel truly seen. This tender exchange, often called the loving look, allows both people to feel safe and valued, even without saying a word. It's not about staring. It's about a look that says, I see you, and I cherish you. Picture this. She's sharing a story with you, maybe just recounting her day. And you're not simply watching her. You're fully present, catching every word she says. Your gaze, soft and open, is locked in. She's not just being heard, she's being understood. Have you ever noticed that full moon effect? When her eyes sparkle with excitement because she catches you looking at her this way. It's such a subtle yet powerful expression of care and attentiveness, saying more than any grand romantic gesture. How often do we overlook these simple yet deeply connecting moments? The part of our brain that processes emotions, known as the limbic system, responds beautifully to these small, kind gestures, releasing oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This hormone builds trust and attraction, drawing her closer in a way that words or gifts can't match. When you communicate with someone through a gentle gaze, it's like saying, I am grounded in myself, and I genuinely care about you. This feeling of safety is profoundly attractive, a strength that doesn't need to shout to be felt. So the next time you're with her, ask yourself, are you truly present, or are you busy trying to impress? Reflect on this. What small adjustments can you make to foster a genuine connection? Often it's as simple as swapping intensity for warmth. This quiet strength speaks volumes, aligning with an age-old truth. Real connection is rooted in sincere presence. In the end, mastering the sexiest masculine habit that drives women wild isn't just about creating instant attraction. It's about embodying the qualities that genuinely draw people closer. Confidence, kindness, assertiveness, and calmness in the face of challenges are traits that not only make you magnetic, but also make you a person of character, depth, and respect. Imagine the powerful impact you'll have as you apply these methods in your everyday life. When you step into your true masculine energy, you won't just feel more fulfilled, but you'll also see a positive effect on those around you. Every interaction becomes a chance to showcase a refined, authentic self, a version of you that women, and people in general, respect and gravitate toward. So, if you're ready to dive deeper, remember to show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments and hit the notification bell to catch more inspiring videos on how to embody the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.